All right, Commander Twitchy, guess who? Quick little check-in with you here, brother. Understand you're about to graduate, and normally I would congratulate you, but considering this has taken you 5 years and you integrated it into a 5-year early retirement, I can't really congratulate you, but I'm glad you got your degree, or you're close. I just want to remind you of a few things, and one, first and foremost, is that 2 years ago, when you and I talked and you started taking classes like you were supposed to all along, you told me you were going to get a job after you got your degree and you were going to teach. Now, I think you got a degree in management, security management, so I'm not sure what you're going to teach, but apparently you've changed the plan. So let me give you some advice, Greg. I don't have to know exactly how much is it in the trust. I got a really good idea. But let's not argue about details. Let's focus on what's going to happen. You have a decision to make, and you better make the right decision. And that decision is either you go to work, put that degree to work, get a job, start supporting yourself, or you continue to be a perpetual part-time student, part-time retiree, and burn every penny in the trust. That'll get you about 2 years down the road before you're out of money. About the same time you would finish your master's degree. So you need to make the right decision here, Greg, because if you go that route and you get a master's degree and you spend the next 2 years goofing off and taking a couple of classes here and there, you're going to have a 7-year gap in your resume. You've already got a 5. It's going to be damn hard for you to find a job. And you're going to put yourself in a position where you could become homeless and penniless. You can tell everybody on the internet you got a lot of money, but you don't. You're broke. You are one trust fund payment, monthly payment, away from being broke and homeless. That's the reality, Greg. I doubt you've saved enough in Thailand to support you and your girlfriend for very long if your trust fund was depleted. So I don't agree with your plan to stay in college. We had an arrangement, we had an agreement, you're backing out of it, and I think you are betting on two things. I think you are assuming that maybe mom will pass away in the next 2 years and you'll land right in a big inheritance. Or you think if you run out of money and can't get a job, you're going to come back home and you're going to have your mother support you. Neither one of those is going to happen, Greg. Neither one is going to happen. It's not just me telling you this. The whole family is going to stop you if you try to do the latter and come home and have mom support you. So don't put yourself in a terrible position and deplete this trust fund. Do what a normal person would do. Get a job, support yourself, and keep going to school if that's what you want to do. You know, you could have kept your driving job. You could have had your degree in 2 years going part-time like you have been, and that would have been commendable, and I would have been totally okay with that. That is not what you have done, Greg. You're supposed to share this trust. You know that. I know that. And you intend to keep it all for yourself. So nobody's happy about that. And make a good decision here, Greg. Get a job, support yourself like a grown man should, and don't plan on an inheritance or mommy paying your way when 2 years down the road you got a master's degree and no job. You'll be in a lot of trouble if you do this to yourself, Greg, and I will tell you right now, I'll tell you again, you're not going to get away with mooching off of mom. So make a good decision here. No one's out to kill you for your inheritance, by the way. I know you keep saying stupid stuff like that, and you accuse mom of trying to cut your trust fund off and all kinds of crazy stuff for the last couple of months you've been saying over and over and over. I know you've seen the letters from the family attorney. There's several of them that you've been sent. You might want to give him a call if you don't believe me, or call Dick. Either way, Greg, you know, I don't know if you're doing this for drama or you're mentally ill and think that, you know, aliens are going to land and people are going to assassinate you and Kathy and I want to kill you for your inheritance because it's all a bunch of bullshit. If anything happens to you, goes to your kids. Always been that way, 35 years. You should know that. But if you don't believe me, then get a hold of the attorneys and they'll tell you mom hasn't changed her estate planning docs and you're not getting cut out of her will. So don't panic the next time you call mom and she doesn't pick up. No one's trying to hide her from you, Greg. Her phone was cut off last month for a couple of days. None of us are trying to hide mom from you, Greg. So no, I'm not sheltering mom and trying to hide her from you or keep her from seeing you, Greg. Actually, you need to come home and see your mother and see your family. Just behave when you're back here. If you pull any stupid shit and you start carrying out more threats or worse, you're probably never going to leave this country. So you have quite a book of work that has all been recorded, Greg. And at some point, if you keep being an idiot, you are going to face criminal and civil lawsuits from the company, from me, from partners in the company, as well as me. And you're going to look at some other things that you're really not going to like. So behave. If you come home, let me know you're going to come home, and I'll make sure I'm not anywhere near mom. And maybe go see your kids. Go see your 2, maybe 3 new grandkids, Greg. So come home. I don't have much more to say. You know, the deal about, you know, mom buying you a truck and loaning you the money and coming out of your inheritance, that's still on the table. You know, I'll be the one dealing with that. If you put yourself in a position where you can't find a job and you try and you're being honest about it, you know, I'll work with you, with mom too. She'll work with you. But if you keep playing around and come back home in 2 years and are broke, whining and crying, we are all prepared to see you become homeless. You can live in the back of your trailer if you can find your truck. You know, go live in your truck again. But that is still on the table if you want to come back and get a new truck and can't get a job with your master's degree in 2 years. Then if you're a good person and act like an adult and don't carry on like an idiot, then that's still on the table. So you got some options, Greg, but having your mother support you or getting an inheritance in the next 2 years are not options. So keep that in mind, make the right decision, and good luck. Good luck either way, Greg. Good luck either way. And you can take the tinfoil hat off, Greg. Sorry, drama queen. No one's out to kill you, Greg. I think you think way too highly of your importance in life. So maybe drop that crazy stuff and come up with something else. Start another fictitious pretend war on the internet. Whatever you're going to do, Greg. But good luck. I'm glad you got your degree. And get a job. A job, Greg. Support yourself like a 50-year-old man ought to do. Ta-ta, Twitchy.